A math problem my mom showed me. Help? If adults are getting $20, no wonder personal debt is out of control. This is a confusing one, but here goes. He initially has $80 which he spends on the items, leaving him with $0. He sells the items and earns $100. The buyback costs him $90 which leaves him with $10. He sells the items for $110. Add the $10 he kept from the buyback to the $110 he received on the resale, and now he has $120. He started with $80 and has ended with $120. This means he has $40 more than he started with. The $10 lost between the initial sale and the resale is irrelevant because he earns it back. This thread makes me sad for our education system. He ends with $40 more than what he started with. It's irrelevant that he's buying and selling the same set of clothes. This is meant to confuse you. Pretend like the two sales are with two different items. He buys one item, flips it for $20. He buys another item, flips it for another $20. A guy buys $80 of clothes. He sells it for $100. He then buys it back for $90 and sells it for $110. The question is, how much money has he earned? I think it's $40, but my mother insists that it's $20. He buys for $80. So he is now minus $80. Sells and makes $100 back and is now plus $20. Buys again for $90. Now at minus $70. Sells for $110 and is left with plus $40. I'm still sitting here trying to figure out how someone could get 20. 30 I can understand the logic of thought. And 40 is the correct answer. But 20? How do you even get 20 from this? $40. I'm really sad that a lot of people are not getting $40 as the answer. Let's see how the money starts and ends after all the transactions have been completed. Let's say $80 is all he got and he used it to invest in clothes. After the first transaction, he now has $100 in his pocket. He then keeps $10 in his pocket and used the $90 to buy more clothes. He made an additional $110, so with $10 he has in his pocket, he now has $120. That's a $40 increase from his initial investment of $80. There's a lot of love for $30 here. But if we are interpreting the question as, by how much did he increase his bank account when all transactions were complete, then the answer is always $40. Forget that it's the same clothes he buys back and forget the order in which money comes and goes. Those are designed to trip you up. Just know that he buys clothes for $80 and then more clothes for $90. Total $170 spent. He sells for $100 and sells more clothes for $110. Total of $210 earned. 210 minus 170 equals 40 more than he started with. The commutative property in math means that changing the order of numbers in an addition or multiplication operation does not change the sum or the product. All we're doing is adding and subtracting here. We don't need to care when profit is made or whether the same product was sold more than once. We only care about how much money he spent, minus 80 and minus 90, and how much he earned, plus 100 and plus 110. It doesn't even matter how much he has to begin with. Try it. Start with any amount of money in the bank account. Spend 80. Then deposit 100. Spend 90. Then deposit 110. You'll end up $40 ahead of where you started. You can even spend and earn in a different order. It will all come out the same. Any combination of deducting 80 and 90. and depositing 100 and 110 will end up being 40 more than the starting amount. The issue arises when we try to think of this in terms of profit halfway through the problem. It's designed to be confusing. And it gets confusing when we go from the sale of $100 to the purchase of $90. The question wants us to see those as related when they're not really. And consequently, our brain loses track of $10. To add more trickery is the idea that it's the same clothes being sold more than once. It doesn't matter. 170 in total costs, 210 in total sales. You do the math from there. Two separate transactions. Each results in $20 profit. Don't confuse yourself by linking them. Edit. So answer is $40. Minus 80 plus 100 to 90 plus 110 equals 40. I am an accountant. If I didn't get this right, I'll quit my job. The problem isn't your mom. The problem is there's a lot of people like your mom. Lesson learned. Parents are not always right. Most think they are. Imagine he has only an exactly $80. He buys clothes, is broke, sells them, and now has $100. He then buys them back for $90. Has clothes plus $10. He sells clothes for $110, plus the $10 he still had, for a total of $120. $120. Now, minus $80. Original, equals $40. Profit. It's $40. People have explained it, but I'm going to change the numbers slightly so it's more clear. Let's say he starts at 80. Sells for 100, buys it back for 89, and sells for 110. He starts with $80. Buys clothes. He has $0. And clothes. He sells clothes for $100. He has $100. $20 profit. He buys clothes for $89. Spending $80 plus $9 out of that profit. He has $11 left over and clothes. The people who are saying 30 are forgetting this $11. He sells the clothes for $110. $21 profit. He has $110 plus the $11 from earlier. For $121 total. His net earnings? $121 minus 80 equals $41. The way the problem tricks you is several ways. 1. Is that it intentionally makes sure that all the numbers are 10 or 20. So it's easy to confuse yourself. As soon as it's $11 per $9, it's very obvious to keep track of things. 2. It tries to make you shortcut it by saying $110 to 80. But this forgets that $11 you made in between. 3. It makes people try to be clever. Oh, I spent $9 of my profit from the first transaction to fund the second. Yes, you did. But you already counted it properly when you paid $89. By making you think about profit midway through, it makes you inconsistent and count it twice. This is why doing it the ledger way, or grouping it, is useful. It forces you to not be inconsistent. Spent $170, pocketed $210. His income is $210 minus 170 equals $40. 100 minus 80 equals $20 profit. 110 minus 90 equals $20 profit. $20 plus $20 equals $40 profit. Peeps are getting lost because he's buying the same suit. But that info is irrelevant. He could have bought and sold anything. But it's the profit of the two trades that matters. Think of it in terms of stocks. If I have $80 of stock X, then sell it at $100. I've made a $20 profit. My $80 portfolio is now valued at $100. Then I buy stock Y at $90. My portfolio is still worth $100. $10 cash. $90 of Y. I then sell Y at $110 for a $20 profit. The moment before selling Y, my portfolio value is $110 of Y and $10 cash. A total value of $120. Before the two trades, the cash on hand was $80. Therefore, my portfolio has appreciated by $40 to $120. That $10 cash does not get eaten up by the price difference between stocks X and Y. That cash is still on hand at the end of both trades. Minus 80 plus 100 equals 20.20 to 90 equals minus 70. Minus 70 plus 110 equals 40. He's earned $40. The comments are showing why people are so bad at finances. LMAO. Initial amount 80. Final amount 120. That's a profit of $40 from initial investment. It's simple. I have 80. Sell for 100. I have plus 20 profit. Next transaction. I buy clothes for 90. 100 minus 90 equals 10. I have left over. In my hands I have clothes and a $10 bill. Next. I sell the clothes for 110. 110 minus 90 equals 20 profit from the sale. But notice something here. I still have $10 left over. Add that to the 110 you made. 120. 120 minus 80 equals $40 profit from initial investment. If you don't believe me, cut out some paper strips and do the math yourself. Start with 80. But clothes, and sell it for 100. Then buy back for 90. Then sell for 110. Then count all your total strips.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.